Thank you, Marianne, and thank you all for being here. My name is Jim Vincent. I'm the president of the NAACP Providence Branch, and I stand accused over the last 30 years of Rhode Island of backing special interest groups. And I'm here to say that I am guilty as charged. And those special interest groups are the black and brown communities of Rhode Island. I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged for supporting my community. So I'm on the record as saying I have done that. What we need, because I think we all agree that F is a bad grade. I think if you ever went home with your mother with a father with an F, you know what would happen. I know what would happen to me years ago, and it wouldn't have been pretty. So F is a failing grade. Can we all agree with that?
Yes.
That's a failure. That's a failure in action, okay?
In action.
So since 1986, with only 2 years, even meeting a goal of 10%, and we know that this community now is no longer 10%, it is 30%.
Yeah.
Look around. The communities of color in Rhode Island is 30%. So maybe we need to talk about another goal as well as talk about structural change to eliminate the systemic racism that plagues us each and every day. So I'm here to say is that we need, and we agree with the Rhode Island Black Men Association, the NAACP Providence Branch, we agree there needs to be an independent compliance office.
Yes.
With power.
Yes.
With power to sign off on all procurement and vendor checks that go out this door or that door, Department of Administration, whatever door. That person needs to be on that sign off before that check gets cut. All right?
Yeah.
And we need to reevaluate the goals on a project-by-project basis. Because in some cases, maybe 10% is not a realistic goal. But in other cases, maybe a 30 or 40% goal should be in place. And in those cases where you can't meet that minimum 10% goal, then we will accept a letter of good faith. A good letter of good faith, not some kind of made-up letter of good faith, but a good letter of good faith where you tried and tried and tried and just could not find anyone of color, okay, or a woman, because they're a protected class as well. So I'm here also to say that this office cannot be influenced politically in terms of this one or that one. They have to have independent power to sign off on contracts, to set goals, realistic goals on a project effort. And the third and final piece of this whole thing, and they say it's complicated, but it's not really. It just takes political will.
Yeah.
That's easy. Political will is easy. That's the easy part. The hard part is just maybe doing some of the operational parts, but we can find people that are smart, that are able to do that. I think we all agree with that. Plenty of talented people in Rhode Island. So the last part, a part that squeezes our black businesses, is prompt payment. We need them to be paid within 30 days, or guess what, Mr. General Contractor? You will not get paid that second check until you can show that you have paid that contractor his first check so he can stay in business. The pandemic has been cruel to black business. We're white businesses, we lost 72% of white businesses. Guess how many black businesses we lost during the pandemic? 41%. Check the math. All right, so I'm here to say we're in a crisis. We're not going to take it anymore. This has to stop now. This whole thing about, oh well, we'll do better next year. Next year is here, today.
Yes.
So the NAACP Providence Branch stands proudly and strongly with my colleagues over here on the left, and we're going to make sure that this happens now and no more wait till next year. That used to be the Red Sox, wait till next year. We're not the Red Sox, we're the black community, we're the brown community, we're the communities of color, and we stand united to make sure that our businesses flourish like everybody else's. It's only right, it's only fair. Thank you very much.